Hey YouTube, it's your boy Crazy Trader again. I hope you guys are having a great day. And on a quick one today, I'm going to review a stock that is going crazy, absolutely berserk. And I know why it's going crazy, but I don't know why it's going this crazy, okay? The stock I'm going to talk about is QuantumScape. And if you don't know about QuantumScape, also a part of the EV revolution that is happening. They are actually developing a solid state battery that charges faster and holds more charge even after a lot more charging tries. Okay, so they claim it charges to 80% in 15 minutes. And if you know about electric cars, I mean, it's magical. It's revolutionary. It's a big breakthrough. Charging 80% of your car battery in 15 minutes. That's great. And they believe it's a big breakthrough, and a lot of electric vehicles are going to come to them to try to own or try to sign a deal with them. Actually, the company went on the market on August 17th. I'm using Robinhood at the price of $9. Let's say 9.80. I'll say $10. This thing was out on just this August 2020, and it was $10, $10, the price of two Starbucks coffee. Okay, and then it moved out to $22. I kept an eye on it, but I honestly didn't believe in it. I didn't believe in it too much, so I kept an eye on it. By the time I blinked, the train has left the station. So I don't own any of QuantumScape stocks, and I feel bad for not owning it. But I don't want to chase it right now. What I really want to do is even short it, because it's going too crazy. Look at the stock. I just made a 1 year chart. Look at what it's doing. There's supposed to be a pullback, but if you look at this market, you actually don't even know when the pullback is going to happen. So sometimes you might go into it, going to short it, and it will shoot up to 150, 160. So I don't know what to do right now. I'm still looking at it. If I see a good pullback, I'll put a short in. I'll short it for a little bit, and because I know it's still it has more room to grow, but I want to short it and get some money out of it, and then maybe short it to maybe 110, 115, I don't know, and then see what it does. But a review of QuantumScape is going to keep going up and up with time. It's going to have its own pullbacks, like here. If you look at December and November 30th, it had a good pullback a little bit to 38, and then it went all the way up. 76 had a good pullback, 56. So as it's here right now, I think it's going to have a good pullback. So if you're watching, I don't know, I'm not telling you anything, but it's a good place. If I had it, I think I would have sold it here and watch it pull back and then buy into it. But like I said, the market is crazy. Don't take my advice for it. Do your own due diligence. If I had it, that's what I was going to do. But I don't have it, so I'm not going to do that right now. But if you're looking at QuantumScape has surged 500%, 550% in the last 3 months. That is outrageous. 550% last 3 months. Crazy. 200% last month. 280, almost 300% in the last month. Last week, look at that. Almost 100% in last week. It is crazy. The stock is going crazy. And just today alone, it did 38%. Come on. Let's be real. It's going up way too fast, and it's going to pull back a little bit. It still has some more room to grow, but I think it's going to pull back a little bit before it gets its run. And rumor has it that the reason why it went up this way is because Apple is planning on developing an electric car. But I think if Apple is going to develop an electric car, maybe they can go with a different battery company or anything. I don't know why this went up because of the Apple news, but that's what rumor has it, that it went up because of the Apple news. But if you want to know something about QuantumScape, it was founded in 2010 by this Singh. I think it's an Indian name. And it was backed by Microsoft founder Bill Gates and the auto giant Volkswagen. What you should know about VW, I don't know, VW stock is $20. Let me just go off a little bit. VW stock is $20, and VW backed this company, okay? VW also has an EV charging station company that I think is it Charge America or Electrify America? I think it's Electrify America. You guys should look into it and look into the VW stock, because VW is hovering around $20. I don't know why it is doing that. I have it on my watch list. But if you guys can look into VW, I think it's also a very good stock to look at. Just look at it and look at the fundamentals and hope that it makes a good move. If I see that it's going to make a good move, I think I'm going to hop into VW, because VW is making some good strides in the electric vehicle market as of now. Because most of the positive news that I see VW in there. So take a look at the VW stock, and you see what I'm talking about. So just to go back to the QuantumScape, earlier this month, this is the news that happened. Earlier this month, Sync publicly revealed test result of the QuantumScape solid state battery. Yeah, so the QuantumScape solid data showed its battery cell could charge 80% of capacity in 15 minutes. So 80% of your battery is charged in 15 minutes, and that is really fast. That is super fast. Further, it retains more than 80% of its capacity after 800 charging cycles. So even the more you charge it, it still has a strong battery. It still retains its charging capacity. So it's a good stock to buy. It's a good battery. It's a good stock to buy. I think this is revolutionary, and they are changing the battery industry. So it's okay to pop. I understand. You can go to Yahoo News to read about the article about this stock, because I don't want to go too much into it. It's going to take too much of my time. But it's a good stock to buy. But right now it's too high. Don't buy it at a high price like this. It's going to pull back. Wait for the pullback. I went to Nasdaq.com to see what is happening over there, and you should see the new position. There were 66 people, that is institutional buyers, okay? 66 institutional buyers. See how many sold out. 0. Nobody has sold out of the position. So they really believe in the stock. They really believe, and they are holding the stock very well. And I think their stocks are doing really good, because most of these people reported when they bought the stocks. So the report came out in September 30th, most of them. So I think they bought it before this sudden push. So their stock is really doing well right now. So you should look into it. And if you want to buy right now, maybe hold on. I don't know, but do your own research and hold on and buy when it pulls back. Or you can play with options a little bit. That's what I normally do. If I want a stock and I think maybe it's too high or maybe it's too low, I play with the options a little bit. So play with the options. If you think it's too high, you can buy a put on it. If you think it's going to run more, you can buy a call on it and then let it run and get some options money on the side. I've been playing with options a lot lately. So you can do that too here and invest in the QuantumScape, stock. But it's a good company, and you should keep an eye on it. You should do your own due diligence, and you should try and get into it if you get the opportunity. Anyways, not to talk too much, always like and subscribe the channel just to help it out. It helps the algorithm, and it makes it reach out to a lot more people. It doesn't take anything to like a video, honestly. Like I always say in my videos, just help someone out. If you don't like it, you can also dislike it. You can also subscribe it. You don't have to pay anything. Subscribe for free. If my video comes up, you just watch it. Take a little bit of time and watch it. It might be very educative. There's a stock I might talk about that you don't know. So not to talk much, like I always say, you got to risk it to get the biscuit. Stay safe, stay blessed, and peace.